Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And shout out to everybody who's been checking out my new song, Document 79, my response for Drake putting me into that UMG paperwork and stuff like that. It's almost at 200,000 views in like 2 days already. So thank you guys so much. Make sure y'all go keep checking that out. But we are back. Oh, by the way, the link is going to be in the pinned comment. We are back with the trial of Cell. Oh, come on, bro. You know I've been waiting. It's Dragon Ball Z. I'm here. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you?
Yeah, man, out of here. I came looking for man's butt. Now, I tell you what, I like you, and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. I ain't ruin that butt. No, please. I'm a warrior.
Chill, bro.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the good old round table. And y'all already know what time it is. Hit the graphic, it's trial time, baby. And it is none other than this homicidal maniac, freaky ass green roach, Cell. And when I say he's a freaky ass roach, I mean that literally. Pause, but dude was literally out here sucking niggas dry and giving them back shots with his tail. But anyways, this trial will go as follows. This roach will have 3 exhibits. 3 exhibits for each single form. And this is where we're gonna have some fun because we're gonna grade each of them separately. Because let's be real, you know damn well where this.
What's wild is low-key, I don't know if Perfect Cell was even as huh? I don't even know if Middle Cell. I think the most diabolical one would be Imperfect Cell. I think he has the highest body count, unless. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Imperfect version needs to be at. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it, bro. So y'all already know. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado,
let's get it.
Exhibit A. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit A. Imperfect Cell.
This boy was a freaky menace.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's not even sugarcoat it. This man was a fucking freak! Oh my God, brother. After rewatching the Cell saga for this video, it's like the first part of it is a horror movie because of what this freak was doing. Now, Cell.
That's why I liked early Dragon Ball Z, is if you notice the first 3 seasons, sagas, are all. Okay, what I say is what I feel like Dragon Ball Z has lost since Cell, because I feel like Boo was the first saga felt like this. They had an overarching theme or an overarching, I don't know what to call it, aesthetic that they were all using. They were all different, and a lot of them pulled from other movies and stuff, because let's keep it real. The beginning of the Cell saga is a horror movie. It's based on, like, Cell is like a slasher villain. He's like a horror movie monster. But then if you pay attention, it slowly starts turning into the Terminator movie. Like, John Connor is Trunks, if the androids did it, and you could tell Akira Toriyama, rest in peace to the Mutant, was what was it called? It was inspired by this thing. Dragon Balls, if you think of the Frieza saga and really think about it, it's a little Star Wars-esque. But if you really think about history, it's kind of like Hitler and stuff. If you pay attention, there's arcs, there's elements to that. And was it just, I guess, Frieza and the Saiyans? It was also Frieza. So yeah, but I feel like Boo was the first time they kind of didn't have that, and they're kind of like, let's just freestyle till we get there. And I feel like that's what they've been at since. I feel like Dragon Ball Z is the best when they find something to be a little derivative of, but like create a theme over. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know if in Super with Jiren they tried to tap into the superhero MCU type thing, but I don't know.
Was a android from the future created by Dr. Gero. And the reason he even made him in the first place was just to kill Goku. Deadass, Gero hated this nigga because of what Goku did back in the original Dragon Ball when he destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army. So Gero decided to do some Lex Luthor level type shit. He sent out these little bugs to monitor Goku's entire life and just collect data on him. And they just didn't collect data on Goku. They collected data on every single person he's fought. Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, etc. All to create the ultimate life form, the perfect fighter to kill Goku. And that was Cell, an amalgamation of everyone's cells. Now, Cell wanted to go back to the past because he wanted to quite literally suck up 17 and 18 and absorb them. So in this future timeline, 17 and 18 were already dead because Trunks beat him. So guess what this freaky ass insect did? He caught Trunks lacking at his time machine, crept up on him out of the shadows, and smacked his ass. The first person that he boomed was a alternate Trunks. Then after he boomed Trunks, he decided to jack his time machine. And look at this fat ass bug. He knew damn well he wasn't gonna fit in that shit. So he decided to revert all the way back to his larval state so he could get in the time machine and go back all the way into the past. 4 years exactly before the Cell Saga. So
I always hated that Cell. I don't know why. I don't like that he got Trunks. I don't like that, especially after he got the androids. I never liked that.
When he finally got to the main timeline, he dug a hole into the ground and stayed there until he could fully grow his body back. And then 4 years later, this freaky ass bug emerged. Now, the first major atrocity Cell committed was the Gingertown Massacre. This freak absorbed an entire...
And niggas had blickies and schwammies. So it wasn't like they weren't even protected. It looked like this dude had the little Saturday Night Special tucked in his boot. You know what I mean? He said, he tried to up it on Cell. Cell said, nigga, this is Dragon Ball Z, bro. Bullets stopped mattering. Nigga, bullets ain't matter from the moment Goku met Bulma, nigga. Yeah, go ahead. Shoot that bit. Shoot that bit. Over here, homie got the big one. Boy,
higher population. The only footage we have of this is a news report gone horribly wrong. Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down in Gingertown right now, and the army is engaging with a ginormous, oversized roach. The shooting stopped. Why is all the clothes on the ground? Somebody breathing down my neck. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that our reporter Bartholomew is having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, the feed's coming back right now. I'm telling y'all, bro, when they first introduced this man, this was a scene straight out of a horror movie. He literally turned this town into Silent Hill.
I love that aesthetic. I love how it was. Like up until this thing, you never knew what you were gonna get with Dragon Ball. Like, the Frieza saga, the Namek saga is like an action adventure, race against time. You're at the edge of your seat because like, oh my God, is Vegeta gonna see Krillin? Oh my God, the Namek saga is one of the greatest ever written shits ever. But anyway, this one was a horror movie. I was locked in like, don't open that door, don't open the door, it's Cell, nigga. I told you don't open the door, he was behind the door. That's what it felt like.
It became a ghost town.
I feel like I haven't had this kind of feeling for Dragon Ball Z since. And I like Boo, but like the Boo saga did not have the tension that the previous sagas had, and I think that's a huge missing element. And I feel like it's been that way since. I feel like since this, the writing stopped mattered as much, and it really became the who can punch somebody else harder show. That's where it felt. And y'all know this is my shit. I love Dragon Ball, but like. It started feeling like the writing didn't matter as much. I think it was the last time you even see Yamcha and Tien even matter, and Krillin like by Boo, because okay, Yamcha gets the scene in this in this saga where Gero holds him and puts his hand through him, even though that's an L. Yamcha gets an L every season. That was That was a little bad. He don't even get L's no more. They don't give him that. Tien had the tri-beam to semi-imperfect Cell, Krillin had the, hoeing everybody for 18. But at least after this, it was like they didn't even exist. That's what it felt like.
Saw no dead bodies. It was littered with people's clothes. And the only thing that you saw was this man's silhouette walking in the shadows. And guess what? We have an actual number of how many people he absorbed in Gingertown. It was a whopping 15K. Woo! This man was a homicidal maniac. Woo! So the first person to confront Cell was Piccolo. So when Cell first approached this man, he pulled up on him, hauling around a whole ass person. And he did this dude so dirty. This dude looked at Piccolo and started begging for his life like, "Oh, Mr. Green nigga, please help me. He's been giving everybody in the town back shots with his tail. Nigga, please, I'll give you 100 bands. Don't let him take my body." Oh fuck, he actually took his ass! Who the fuck is this freaky ass bug? Like, dude, look at him, bro. The dude is melting. This has to be one of the worst ways to ever go out. Like, Jesus, man. So after he absorbed this,
look at the body horror. You know what I mean?
Man, he looked at Piccolo and told him, hello, Piccolo. I hope you enjoyed the show that I just gave you. And I can't wait to give that fine green ass some back shots.
You some freaky ass nigga!
So Piccolo was like, hell nah, twin. He shoots a key blast and blasts his cell with the entire city. Damn. This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level. Bro went to extreme levels to kill a bug.
That's how you do. When you see a roach, you gotta burn down the whole house, right?
So Cell gets up out of the rubble and hits this ugly ass pose, bruh. Like, what made him hit this? Got his legs out, arms out, and everything, looking like, oh yes, I'm stunting on the hose, Piccolo. So this is when Cell started messing with Piccolo's head. He shoots a special beam cannon at him. And this the Piccolo looking at it like,
he copied my whole fucking flow.
Ball for bar.
Ball for bar.
So Piccolo has had enough of this shit. He hip slaps the blast to the side and starts teeing off on this freaky ass bug, beating the dust off his ass. So after this is when Cell got on his freaky shit. He shoots a Kamehameha Piccolo, so he dodges it. But out of nowhere, Cell comes behind him and grabs him behind the back. And then he told this man, I'm gonna suck you dry now, Piccolo. So he sticks his nasty ass tail in his arm. And this nigga's talking shit behind him like, oh yes, Piccolo, yes, I'm digging in you, nigga. Look at his arm, get off of him. So after Cell pulled off that freaky shit, he turned Piccolo's arm into a uncooked pasta noodle. That thing was hanging on for its life. So Piccolo had to
definitely turned his arm to bamboo. You left out the whole part where Piccolo outsmarted him and got the whole rundown, and then, yeah, man.
Generate his arm, and Trunks and Krillin finally pulled up. So Cell decided to take his leave. He hits them with a solar flare and dips. So after Cell was finished with Gingertown, he decided to hit the next town over. That was called Nicky Town. But before he went there, he had a little altercation. While this man was standing in the middle of the road, thinking about how he's gonna absorb everybody in Nicky Town, a bus pulls up behind him. So the bus driver ended up slamming the brakes and crashing the bus off to the side. So the driver started yelling at him and honking his horn like crazy because Cell was not moving an inch. He was just completely ignoring them. So a bunch of football players get off the bus.
It's funny because these niggas acted like Piccolo didn't just put hands and feet on him. He acted like he didn't have to just run away from some nigga. And Trunks, Krillin, and Piccolo could have took Imperfect Cell. I ain't gonna lie, because Piccolo alone was nigga outsmarting them nigga. The only reason, you realize he left this part out that I think Piccolo allowed himself to get grabbed, allowed himself to get absorbed, because he knew, because you don't just think of that right. That's what I miss when Piccolo was a battle strategist. And where he used to beat people anyway. I like how they realized they hoed Piccolo for too long, so they just gave him a very quick Orange Piccolo. Just give it to him, nigga. We hoed him too long. Let's just make him catch up. Orange Piccolo, I guess.
And confront Cell. And bro, I'm gonna be completely real with you. This is the only way I could describe how this went down. Hey freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you? Yeah man, fuck out of here.
I came looking for man's butt. Now, I tell you what, I like you, and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. Ruin that bike. No, I'm a warrior.
So after Cell basically took all these football players' butts, the last one standing was the bus driver. And this booty warrior was not leaving until he took this nigga's ass. He grabbed his face and ripped him out the front seat.
Straight horrible.
While this poor bus driver was
Straight
crawling
Jason
for dear
Voorhees.
life, Cell
Through the
was
glass?
just towering over him and saying in his head, "Ah, you look delicious. Bon appetit." So yeah, bruh, this dude just took 5 football players' butts, as well as the bus driver, man. Oh, God bless him in the afterlife, please. So the next incident on our list is Nikki Town. And as we can see,
Yeah,
it
man,
looks
we
like
got to the
everybody's
second
just
town yet.
enjoying their day in this peaceful suburb. So let's observe victim number 1. Now, as we can see, it's hot as hell outside. Shit looking like a hot, humid, musty-ass day in Bama. And my dude look like he just trying to chill out, drinking some sweet tea. But while this man was enjoying his sweet tea, he looks up for 1 second. And he's just stunned locked.
That look more like orange juice. It could be orange juice. I'm just saying.
Can't move a muscle. And all you see is the glass drop and this man's clothes falling to
Nah, the visuals was fire. The horror movie visuals, heat rock.
the ground. So Cell pulls up in front of everybody and says,
He don't rock.
greetings, everyone. Now who wants back shots? And just like that, this man's Cell turned an entire town into another
Nigga
ghost
didn't
town.
even touch his omelet. You didn't even see that? Nigga didn't even touch his omelet. That's crazy, bro.
And these stragglers just got sucked dry. Just complete destruction with clothes littered everywhere. You couldn't find a trace of anyone's body. Everyone gone. And man, just look at the last guy standing, man. This dude's just spraying and praying with an MC.
Real nigga. He knows that ain't gonna do nothing. Got the little AR on him. You know what I mean? Or M16. Whatever. He trying. That ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. But what else can he do? I mean, that's a real one. He ain't got no other options. He probably know this ain't gonna work. He probably knew by the 3rd round, not bouncing off of him. He's like, all right, bro. Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell this bitch click. He gonna absorb me, but he gonna absorb me with the clip full. This shit gonna be empty. Yeah, hold that. Maybe one of these will, you know what I mean, hit another one and it'll ricochet and hit him right in between the plates and, you know, you never know. So this is a real one. Usually I say, y'all niggas is stupid, but that's when you have an option to run or get out of there. Or when you've seen a bunch of other people doing the same thing. But nah, at this point, where's he gonna run to? And just, let it go. And he kind of looked like Ray Liotta. Why he kind of look like Ray Liotta as a cartoon?
16, trying to make his last stand, just holding on to dear life.
Let
But
that
every
bitch
single
fly.
bullet was just bouncing
Let
off
it
Cell.
sing,
And
it don't
sadly,
matter.
this dude's fate was just sealed.
Let
Dude
that-
ran out of ammo,
Yeah.
and Cell was just towering over him. So
You gotta let it till it click. Real one. I ain't even mad at him.
he tripped over his own bullet casings. Cell stomped on him and just murdered this dude, bro. Oh my God, man, the way these people are going out is just absolutely terrible. And then after this man was caught chasing down a mother and her kid, bro. Like, come on, bro. Oh man, this dude's a homicidal maniac. And if this is the same
don't
size as
remember that
Ginger
one.
Town, bro, that's another 15K gone, dude. And this wasn't even the last town. He went to more, bro. Look at this poor couple. He was chasing these niggas in a
And they do this is a horror movie. It's like now this is borrowing from It. Like goddamn, these niggas. He went to Derry, Maine all of a sudden, man. I really feel like the writers of Dragon Ball. I mean, they've already. I guess the moral arc is already written. The granola arc is already basically done. So it's like, I have completely not paid attention to those. I have no idea what happens to those. I'm kind of waiting for the animations to come out, you know, and stuff like that. But I wish that they would just like go back to being like, man, low key. I feel like we when we get elements of other things and throw it in there, we at least as a backbone. But then you make it a Dragon Ball Z version, it's always heat. When you pull stuff from real stuff, that's what makes it heat to me. Because you can't tell me the story of Hitler isn't. I mean, Frieza isn't that, like, doesn't have elements to that. Same thing with Star Wars. Star Wars has elements to World War II. Yeah, it does too. So that's what I'm saying. Like low key, and that's what and they had a good job of making you the way you hated the villains, the way they made you hate Frieza was different. Like, they made you not like Raditz, right? They made you hate Nappa. Somehow they made you not like Vegeta. That's a toss-up. They not like Vegeta worse, but not really, because Nappa killed more of them than Vegeta did. So really, you probably always hated Nappa more than you hated Vegeta. But the way that they geniusly made you realize when Frieza came around, you couldn't even be mad at like the Nappas and the Raditz anymore, because you see what they went through and why they became the people. That's great writing. That's a legendary writing when you a kid and you over here being like, getting the nuances of abuse. That's what Vegeta went through. That Vegeta story is a story about abuse. Like his dad being killed, being under an oppressive system, and he's really wanting to fight against. There's a lot of real world elements to even like wars we go into, or when we go to the Middle Eastern country, we kill a bunch of people's fathers, we leave, and then generations later, those kids become the new threats. And that's literally but like all of that, just great writing. I feel like the shit that's nowhere near that anymore. I feel like it started with Boo. Like, the writing of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, one of the greatest. I feel like they're at their greatest writing here, because the Future Trunks movie is one of the greatest shits ever. And then now with the Super, they done erased that timeline. It's like, bro, hey, if y'all don't got shit else to do, just let's move on. You know what I mean? Like, I love this too, but like, y'all get to the point where now you're erasing Future Trunks. All right, gang. Sorry, that's my Dragon Ball Z.
House of Mirrors. Like, yo, this had to be terrifying for them. So when they finally reached the middle, their fates were sealed.
Sorry, but another thing is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is really a story of the culmination of childhood trauma, if you pay attention. Gohan's whole arc is really about childhood trauma, and that's why it was actually kind of dope when they made Gohan a scholar. If it would have ended there, but then when another threat comes in, it's actually stupid. It actually turns back, because when they Gohan becomes a scholar, you think in your head, well, he's still keeping up with his training, because as a scholar, he would be stupid to think like, I've gone through all of this as a kid, and to think it would never pop up again, and my dad is Goku even around still? But like, I wouldn't be the one who had to take it. You would think he'd be studying and training, because if he just started studying and stopped training, that would be the dumbest. That wouldn't even be a scholar wouldn't do that, nigga. Like, that would be such a level of stupid that when Boo comes around, it's like, yeah, nigga, every 7 years, every 5 years, a world-threatening thing comes, and you're all the only people who stopped it. You thought that was gonna stop, nigga? Sorry, but that's another rant, but.
Through the glass and impales both of them.
Damn.
You can still see this guy's body twitching, bro. Like, oh my God, this freaky ass bug was brutal. And after all this destruction, hitting multiple more towns and absorbing people, this man
he getting them at breakfast. That's crazy.
Absorbed at least 100,000 niggas.
Breakfast,
straight nasty work. So after absorbing over
I don't know how you got that number. 100,000. The only place that we knew was, what was it, the first town that had 1,500. You just assumed the next town had 1,500. But where do you get from 30, let's say 30,000, I mean, not 1,500, 15,000. When you get to 30,000 and then you go to the other cities, you just jump 70,000. You just think, yeah, there's at least 70,000 more people if you come. Where you get that number from? I'm just saying, we can't just be putting bodies on niggas. That ain't fair too. You see how the justice system be doing, people? Just be putting bodies on it. If I'm his lawyer, hold on. I don't want to be Sal's lawyer, but I might have to be. How sure are you that number's accurate? You're not gonna just put 70,000, 60,000 bodies on my client. You ain't gonna just put a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? I need the evidence. My client's been wrongfully accused.
100,000 people. He finally pulled up on the androids. And dude,
nigga, the rest of them just could have been ghost towns. Nigga, he might have could have collected another maybe 25 through all of them. You know, little towns and shit. Those could have been the biggest cities and shit. Like, you know, wait, actually, are they the biggest? I thought that, no, regardless.
Wasted no time. He smelt his food and he was ready to eat. This nigga attacked 17 immediately, trying to peck the nigga paws. So he grabbed 17 and slammed him on the ground. He was about to hit that man with that Gawk 3000. But Piccolo came in and saved the day. But even my nigga, one of the greatest ore farmers of all time, did not stand a chance against this freak. Piccolo started getting dog walked. Look how hard he hit him. He clocked this shit so hard the screen turned gray and black. And also he broke his neck. It was over. So Cell picked up his lifeless body and blew a hole through him. And after putting Piccolo on 1 HP, he just threw him in the ocean, leaving this man to just drown. To be real with y'all, till this day, I have no clue how Piccolo survived this shit. Bro should have been dead. And it was all over for 17. He started beating the dog shit out of his ass, planting him in the ground. Then this man said, up and wide, motherfucker! And he just started giving this nigga the Gawk 9000, bro. This was so nasty, bro. And with that, this man evolved. And the freaky ass imperfect version was no more. The Cell trial. The verdict. Asylum. Y'all knew this was coming. Don't act surprised. Get this freak ball out of my face, bro. Out here sucking up niggas and shit. What the fuck? Nah, bro. This is one of the freakiest villains of all time. Lock this nigga the fuck up. We're moving on. Exhibit B.
Yeah, I don't think.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B.
I'm not sure, but I don't think this Cell has got the same body.
Semi-perfect Cell. Now, this is a very interesting version of Cell because he's not so much of a freak ball anymore, and he's also not the nonchalant demon. Semi-perfect Cell was just straight up brother. This nigga was trash. Like, oh my fuck, he was just a whiny bitch. Oh, and don't get me started on how this motherfucker was talking like this with my big lips ass. Shut the bitch ass up. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, this gonna be the fastest exhibit I ever do, because I only need 3 examples to show y'all how bitch made this big lip bug was. So, example 1. This man really got held down by Tien. Tien, this 3-eyed bald bastard.
This is the Dragon Ball Z writing team's fault. This is y'all fault. Now y'all got niggas thinking Tien just whole. Y'all forget the whole reason niggas know how to fly because Tien. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all forget when them moves, them solar flares, and where them came from. Wasn't the turtle school, it was the crane school. He brought it to the. I'm just going. But I don't even blame CJ. This their fault. Now niggas think, because everybody who watch Dragon Ball Z now think everybody a hoe but Goku and Vegeta. It's not even their fault. That's why I just began to Goku Vegeta, man. When I saw Tien holding that nigga down, I almost got a tear in my eye. I said, see, this is how you, yeah, nigga. Yeah, come on. Don't forget, nigga. Like, what you mean, bro?
Not been relevant since original Dragon Ball. And don't try to hit me with the Saiyan saga. That nigga died to another bald fraud and never recovered from it. This
damn bald fraud. Why you gonna call Nappa? Nappa was pretty legit. I don't think he was a fraud. I think it was legit. And Tien was in there like a gangster, one-handed tri-beat. See, niggas be hoeing niggas. That shit crazy, bro. I hate this Tien slander, bro. I hate this Tien slander, bro.
Been a jobber ever since, and you let him do this to you?
Yeah, because that tried being a motherfucker.
And then before Tien even shot the shit, this nigga Cell was like, Tien, what the fuck are you gonna do, huh?
Yeah, he underestimated just like you are. Don't get caught in the tri-beam. The Neo tri-beam hits you with, until I pass out, nigga.
You get absolutely embarrassed by this man. Look at his...
And Shorty still just stayed there and watched. Wow. He can't sense my energy because I have no energy, so he probably wouldn't be able to find me. And before he finds me, one of these Z fighters gonna pick this nigga apart. But wow, we always blame Krillin, which 90% of his fault, 95% his fault. But Shorty could have got out of here. She could have got out of here.
Brash ass! Back hunched over and everything like, motherfucker got stuck in a frame trap. And look at this shit. Bro tries to get out. No. Got a trash ass back in the ground. And he really let him do this for like 5 minutes. This is just flat out embarrassing. Getting held down by Tien. And
this is back when they used to make other people matter, bro. I love this. Maybe it's not always about being stronger. It's like, but that tri-beam a bitch, bro. That tri-beam always been a son of a bitch. You gotta think. you gotta think, bro. The Tri-Beam has always been able to at least hold back, scuff, do something to people way stronger than. One-handed Tri-Beam, he hit Nappa and broke his armor. One-handed, nigga. He had one hand. Young hit him with the bang. He didn't really hurt Nappa. And a lot of time, too, people like, if Nappa said he didn't hurt him, Nappa was lying, nigga. Nappa was lying, nigga. You could see in the animation. Oh, you barely did it. Nigga, I see the scuff marks. I see your armor. That shit hurt. You trying to act like that shit. You was in, when that shit impact, you was in the smooth. Ah, shit, what the fuck? Yeah, that was the first real hit they landed on that nigga. So maybe the Tri-Beam just a son of a bitch. You feel me? A nigga get hit with one. Imagine he would have 2 hands for goddamn Nappa. He had half a Tri-Beam on this nigga. He might could have peeled his whole frame off. I'm here to defend Tien, man.
The big Cell saga. Trash. And then when this was all over, while Tien was knocked out because he depleted all his energy, this man really looked down on bro. It was on some bullshit like, how disgusting. I really just let this 3-eyed bald fraud put me in a fucking hole.
Fact.
Yes, the fuck you did.
Yeah.
Example 2.
And you lucky he didn't have more energy. That's the only thing that made you he just passed out. That's all. You lucky, man. Nigga, you lucky ain't nobody had no sensu. Hey, hold on. All right, cool. He was throwing up the rock on you. It's the rock. Man.
This man was searching desperately for 18. I mean, he was thirsting over her. So since he couldn't find her, he decided to broadcast to all these islands. If you do not show your fun collectors in the next 30 seconds, I will blow up every fucking island until I find you and suck you up in one fellow go. Holy what type of freaky shit is this guy on? So
that didn't make sense because you destroy the island she's on. What's that gonna do for you, nigga?
Cell, being frustrated and whining like a bitch, decided to just say fuck it and just started blowing up every single island one by one. Just spamming key blast over and over and over and over again, hitting every island in sight until there was literally one island left. So just wow. Congratulations, Cell. You just committed so much mass murder.
You know, I realized I was wrong. He does have a huge body count. I forgot about this completely.
Killing probably millions of people and sinking every island except for the one that he was supposed to go for. Like, yo, this nigga stinks. He just went over 20. How?
And he's also lucky he didn't hit the island that she was on because what, nigga?
How the fuck did you manage to blow up every single island except for the one that you were supposed to hit? And finally, example 3. This motherfucker let Vegeta dog walk his ass.
Walk.
Vegeta.
Oh my God, this is one of the most legendary walkings. Woo! Vegeta has 2 legendary walkings in the saga. Now, I always get the android numbers wrong. If you notice, I was saying Shorty this whole time because I always get 18 and 17 confused. I'm just horrible at the android numbers. But the white android, the fat one, when Vegeta turned Super Saiyan, golly, he walked niggas. That was the first walking.
Mr. Number 2, technically Mr. Number 3 in this arc, put belt to ass on Cell. This was one of those ass whoopings where you just looking at it like, damn, he really whooping this nigga shit. And you know what's crazy? The only way this man made it out of this is because of Vegeta being a prideful dumbass, Krillin getting hit with clanker buddy mind control, and Trunks sadly being the only nigga on this team with common sense was getting attacked by his dumbass dad.
That's the crazy part too. He probably, Cell really, the stars just aligned for this nigga. And it's funny because I've heard people say the Boo saga was, if you think about it, it was really more a story about the hubris and the mistakes of the Z Fighters, because the Z Fighters is the reason Boo gets evolved. But low-key, Cell is too. You kind of just telling the same story. Cell is too. Cell never reaches his final form without them 3 mistakes from the Z Fighters, right? And then my thing is like, I feel like they should have gave Krillin some sort of arc where he like gets he learns like that was wrong. I mean, he ends up marrying her and shit, but like, nigga, you real. That's a hell of a proposal, though. Shorty, I risk the entire planet for you. We go together. Like, what do you mean? Like, we go together. Man.
So no, bro, if I keep on talking about this, I'm gonna get even more heated than I already am. So Cell 518 gives her that go 9,000 and
it's also her fault for not leaving, too. It's also her fault for not leaving. Homie with the mohawk, the Andrew with the green, I can't remember his number. My boy, was it 20? Regardless. Yeah, I think he was 18. No, 17, 18. Or was he 19? I think he was 19. He gave her a chance to escape. He kept yelling, "Get the fuck out of here!" She didn't. Piccolo gave her a chance. She didn't. I think he did. While she was fighting the boy Andrew 17, that was a chance. It didn't. Excuse me. Plenty of times that we saw she
swallows her. And with that, the whiny, fat-lipped bitch was no more. And the nonchalant demon was about to make his entrance.
Now, Perfect Cell,
the
Cell
trial.
This is the one I like. Perfect
The
Cell.
verdict. Fail, moving on. Exhibit C. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final exhibit. Exhibit C, Perfect Cell. My nonchalant, narcissistic insect demon. This is by far.
My headcanon was always Perfect Cell was when he was the most Saiyan. Was like Super Saiyan Cell. Because if you notice it, he starts doing things that like Goku and Vegeta, making mistakes. Literally, it's funny because the mistakes that the Z Fighters made that made Cell reach his final form, Cell also makes mistakes that lead to him losing. So it's like it's that. Let's go back to that great writing where it's like hubris.
Cell's best form. From his design.
Hold on, sorry. Just start out. The fact that he created a Cell games with rules was stupid. Was dumb. That's giving the other people a chance. Like if he would have just blitzed the world, but he didn't really have a point anymore once he reaches perfection, but beating people. So it was just hubris, like, oh, let's make this a game now. Let's have rings. Let's have round. People can't. Nah, nigga, that's what messed you up. That's one of the things that messed you up. Yup.
To his mannerisms. There was no more freak shit, and especially no more bitch shit. It was all gas, no breaks with it. Oh, and you can't forget, this nigga's theme song slaps. Like, bruh, that nigga Bruce Falconer burnt the studio down making this shit. So when Cell first achieved his perfect form, he started farming aura off the rip and glazing himself. He was saying in his head, oh, the perfection. I look magnificent, and I don't have those fat-ass lips anymore, praise God. So the first person this man just destroyed was Krillin. Now, Krillin was obviously pissed because bro just swallowed his future wife. So Krillin got mad and started hitting Cell. But this is one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen. Bro just stood there and ignored him because he was still glazing himself. So after Krillin tickled him a bit, he threw a Destructo disc at his neck. And it just bounced off his neck and evaporated. All bro did was just get a crook out his neck. And just look at Krillin's face. He knew he was cooked. So Cell turned around, hit him with a little skippity skip, got in front of his face, smiled in front of him, then kicked the shit out of this midget. And oh my God, bro, look at him. He broke his neck. He straight
one shot, one kill him, man.
Up paralyzed, bro. He couldn't even move. Blood was unresponsive. And look at him taunting, bro. This nigga just started emoting. He just looked at 16 like, the fuck are you looking at, clanker? So after Krillin got rolled out on a stretcher, Mr. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it as Hairline Vegeta wanted his ones because he's the reason that he's perfect in the first place. But this ended up being one of Vegeta's most embarrassing moments. So when they fought, Vegeta could not hit this man once. Cell was playing hopscotch with this nigga, just skipping around and toying with him. So it got to a point in this fight to where Vegeta got so frustrated, Cell straight up told this man, all right, buddy, I'll give you one lick. Hit me right in the kisser. So he teleports right behind him, hitting that Swerve Strickland, yeah, I just did that shit ass pose, and just leaves himself open. So Vegeta kicked this man in the head, and if this was anybody else, their head would be sent flying. But Cell just straight up ate it and looked at him like,
are you serious, my brother?
So he kicks this man across the entire island, going through every mountain in sight. It's just...
all of y'all deserve this. I'm on Cell side right now. All y'all hold this. So yeah, so punish these niggas. Punish these niggas, yeah.
Look at this man.
All y'all deserve
This
it.
is when bro had to be thinking, why did I just not kill this nigga? Now
You
this is where
dummy.
Vegeta lost all his confidence. When he charged up this final flash for a good 5 minutes, while Cell just stood there and did nothing, he shot this final flash and planetary level attack.
I do like how Cell thought that he was strong enough for it. That's another sign right there of his hubris. Right there. For some reason, he's very Saiyan right now because he lets a lot of shit happen. Vegeta, hit me with your best shot. He wasn't really saying that up until that form. Oh, you charging up your biggest move? And then I'm gonna just eat that. Free eats. But you see his face realize as soon as it gets close, like, wait a minute, nigga, this seems a little stronger than I thought it was. Young, if he didn't have regeneration, this would have been it. It would have been over right here.
Directly at this man, thinking that this would be the move to checkmate Cell. So when the smoke cleared, Cell lost half his.
Think about that. Cell doesn't have regeneration. It's over right here. Cell Saga's over. Vegeta wins, which would have been a nice swerve. Nice swerve.
Torso from that attack. And Vegeta, thinking that he's won, just starts laughing his ass off while Cell is bitching and moaning at him. But this was one of the most diabolical Uno reverse cards of all time. This nigga Cell smirked at him like, my God, you're a dumbass. Did you forget that I have Piccolo cells, you buffoon?
Wonderful.
You're supposed to aim for the head, bro. Oh, Thor eyes.
And this is where Vegeta just lost all his confidence.
Head wouldn't do anything either because Cell regenerated from just a cell. So.
Bro just basically ate his finisher and no-selled it. His heart had to drop to his stomach right here. So it was over for Vegeta. That just started using his desperate ki blast spam. Cell walked through it.
Ooh, I love how he walked out that Only other nigga did something like that was Broly. Woo! Yes, I said Broly, nigga. I'm gonna keep saying Broly.
Flying with the jab, then he hit him with the combo. He launches him in the air, teleports right above him, and look at this position. This man got the elbow charged up and everything. So he spiked this nigga and sent him plummeting.
Caught that elbow from India, didn't he?
Into the ground. And with that, Vegeta just got dog walked. Like, dude got demolished. Spine easily broken. And dude is probably having great dreams right now while sleeping. So after Vegeta got annihilated, Trunks decided to Hulk up and use this Broly-ass Super Saiyan Grade 3 form. And I'm gonna be real, this ain't even worth talking about. You wanna know why? Because this man Cell just egoed him. While they were fighting, bro deadass looked at him like, oh wow, you think you're special for getting all buff and shit? Huh, nigga, please. Boom! Nigga turns buff as shit. Then he straight up told him, what of advice, kid? This form is absolute dog shit. So after bro heard this, Trunks gave up. He knew he couldn't beat this man. He was like, bro, just go ahead, kill me, dog. But Trunks somehow learned the power of talk no jutsu because he started hyping up Goku and Gohan and he was like, fuck it. Let's have a tournament. And if I win, I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up left and said, see you in.
Trunks did the smartest shit. Trunks was by far the smartest nigga on this island the entire time. Nigga talked his way out of a good murdering, didn't he? Talked his way right out of it. He was smart for not going and attacking him because he said, oh, I'm beat. There's no point in even wasting this energy. There's no, so maybe deep down inside he knew maybe I can just, because he was already like, nah, I'm ready, just take me out. Which was some hoe shit because you nigga fight. You might sneak something. Yeah, you see his hubris. You might trick this nigga. But just fight. But, yeah, now, the more I think of it, that's kind of hosty. Why'd you just give up like that? Unless you knew he was going to let you live because you kept your... I guess nobody died here. Who did he kill? Piccolo's alive. Vegeta's alive. Krillin's... Actually, no, so maybe you did just do some hoe ass shit. Now I think about it.
10 days. I'm going to make my ring. So later on, while this man was preparing for the Cell games, this man decided he wanted to announce it live to the world. So he flew through an entire city, beelining it to the news station, and just bust this through the glass. So he walks up to these screaming girls and straight up said, salutations, fine shits. Where can I find the top floor studio?
And this is why I say Perfect Cell to me is the least demonic. Is the least, because once he doesn't have to absorb people anymore, he really spares a lot of people. Imperfect Cell is not sparing these two people. You know what I mean? Like, once he gets to this, it's funny to me, because I said this too after rewatch the Android saga, but I low-key feel like the two androids, 17 and 18, and I think 19, what their mission was to kill Goku, but they didn't really have a lot of casualties. This timeline, androids, they weren't as bad as Trunks' timeline. And then when Cell hits Perfect, he kind of just wants to fade niggas. He don't even really want to, like, he don't even really obviously want to kill people like that, because he could have killed Trunks and was like, nah, I want to give you a chance. He gave Trunks a chance to get his lick back. He said, oh, you think I could beat you right here? Okay, cool. Go train. Go get your peoples. Come back. And we'll do this again. That's some real honorable shit. He said, oh, I got you. There's no point in even doing this and wasting my energy, even though I think I have infinite energy. There's no point, no, because he has to charge. There's no point in wasting my energy and this, that, and the third. Cool. Go get your little mans. I want the boss. Go get your boss. Come here. I'm going to put, and if you really think of it, Cell was willing to fight every Z fighter. It just happened that the second nigga that he fought worked him over. It was like he went to jail and had to run 7 fades. He won his first fade. Come here, Goku. Won his first fade. Lost the second fade. After Gohan, nigga, there was 5 more niggas he had to fade. There was 5 more niggas. It was just that they put their strongest niggas first. But who's to say those 2 niggas don't weaken him? He never gets that sensu bean. And then Trunks comes in. Well, he does kill Trunks after he comes back, though. But Trunks comes in, and Trunks Vegeta come and jump that nigga. Piccolo though. You know what I mean? So he really gave them good chances to win. He was a real honorable nigga once he turned final.
Oh my God, what is that?
So this man started flying up through the entire building. He got a shorty on his head and everything, not giving a damn. So when he made it to the top floor, he just breaks through the news anchor's desk.
Ain't destroying no cities. He really just want to get on TV. Just let me get on TV. I just want to get on TV, that's all.
This nigga, it tells him, am I live or not? Tell me right now, nigga. So he drops him down to the ground. And he starts calling for security. But Cell was not here to waste time. He straight up flicks this man.
Okay, I lied. He didn't let him live. But I will be real. You call security, nigga. This nigga is 4 years old. He don't know what security is, nigga. He thought you was summoning up a move, nigga. Oh, you gonna call security? After I dropped you, I didn't break your neck. I didn't choke you. I asked you for his life. I dropped you. You gonna call your niggas on me? Nigga. Okay, cool. Oh, I get that, because you threatened him. You threatened him first, nigga. I'm just saying, he did yoke you. But you were supposed to just shut up after that.
Death, blowing him to bits on live TV. So this man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the wall and levels like half of the city just to do it. This man just...
Okay, so he probably killed a few people here. All right. But we don't know that for sure. I'm trying to be his lawyer for Imperfect Cell. Okay, he probably killed a few people. But we don't know. We don't know. Because the monster that is Cell has been attacking people for how many days? We don't know if these cities is full of people. We don't know if everybody's hiding somewhere. We don't know how many people there. Maybe 3-4 people in there. Huh? And he don't even destroy the buildings completely. There could be somebody under here, right here, just tucked in. Or maybe somebody right over here, just up against the wall. Or they could say... I'm just saying we don't know for a fact yet. That's all I'm
casually caught like 50,000 bodies. Just so he...
50,000? Wait a minute, nigga. This nigga CJ be just counting 50,000? Hold the fucking phone. 50,000? Nah, nigga. We're not doing that with Cell. Hold on. We're going to do this. 50,000. Hold on.
He straight up flicks this man to death,
okay,
blowing him to bits on live TV. So this man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows...
Okay. So what CJ is trying to convince the court today is that there's 50,000 people living between this building and that mountain? Nigga, get out of here, nigga. Why y'all doing this, man? Objection. Objection. There was now 50,000 people in that area.
Through the wall.
Look at that. 50,000, nigga? Hold on. No, we're going to slow this down. We're going to slow the footage down. Hold on.
This is the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the...
Look at this. All right, let's look at these buildings right here. Hold on. 50, my nigga said 50 racks worth of people. Hold on. There is, all right, let's even put 2 buildings already got destroyed. 2, 3, 4. This building doesn't get destroyed. Okay, so let's say there's about 4. I'll even give you 5. 5 is a bit much, but 4. Let's give you 5. Okay, 6, 7. Okay.
In levels.
Nigga, let's keep under 10 buildings were destroyed. Under 10 buildings were destroyed. This isn't even the whole city, nigga. This is just 10 buildings in the city, under 10, and a mountain. Where the hell? So you thought there was 10,000 people in each building? This is how they be doing niggas, bro. It's because he green, isn't it? It's because he green. I know what it is. It's because he green, nigga. We're not putting that on him. There was not 50,000 people in that area. At best, 5,000. But that's even a reach. That's even a reach. There wasn't 1,000 people in each of those goddamn buildings, or 500 people in each of those buildings, when there's a monster outside absorbing people. Come on. You think I'm supposed to believe there was 50,000 niggas just throwing inflating numbers? How dare you?
Like half of the city, just to do it.
That is not half of the nigga just be throwing. We saw the nigga fly and crush those buildings. Now, we're not counting those. You said these niggas. You said these niggas. This isn't half of the city. Come on. What we doing? What we doing here, huh? CJ, what we doing, man?
This man just casually caught like 50,000 bodies just so he could blow a hole to make his exit. Like, nah, bro. This nigga's diabolical. So right before the Cell games, there was one more incident that happened. And that incident...
Wait, here's another thing about that 50,000. I know I'm taking it way too seriously because he was just joking, but who cares? How much did he say that first city had, the population? So you telling me in that... I don't remember what number he said. Did he say 100,000? No. I don't remember what he said, but nah, not 50,000.
Was the army trying to pull up on this man. They came to his arena, surrounded the entire place, and they was ready to Swiss cheese this insect. But this man Cell did one of the most pettiest things ever. He left the ring, went up on top of a mountain.
Because he don't want to destroy the ring. I still think Cell is in the right here. Well, not in the right, but it's justified. Nigga, you brought the whole military for me. I said... I just want to run fades. Can I run a few fades, my nigga? I got on TV. I said, I just want to run some fades. You going to bring the blickies and the missiles and the sling. I said, I want to run fades. And you bring all this shit for me? All right, cool. This is self-defense at this point.
Because he simply did not want to get his ring dirty. So the army starts unloading.
Look who took the first shot. Even though technically he's killed a lot of people. But in this incident, who took the first shot?
Every bullet, every explosion they have in their armory. They try to eviscerate Cell and flatten the entire air.
Look, according to CJ, there's goddamn 20,000 people who live in this mountain. According to his numbers, nigga, they just killed 20,000 niggas, nigga. Huh? At least 15,000. There's 10,000 niggas just died right there. At least. According to CJ's numbers, nigga.
So when they finally stopped shooting, they thought they got him. Everybody was cheering and everything. But all they did was waste a bunch of taxpayers' money. This nigga ate everything, not even a scratch. So the army just started running. They skedaddled and scrambled like ants. But sadly for them, Cell was not letting them leave alive. This dude charged up a key blast and just drew a circle with it, destroying anyone and everything in the radius, wiping out the entire army in one blow. Yeah, this is an absolute travesty. And you gotta blame this on King Furry. This nigga really just sent the entire military out to die. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. So after this...
I always look at it like this. Had those niggas not came, would they have died? No. No. Had every nigga that day, whatever military person had a sick day that day, would survive. Think about it. They pulled up. Cell basically said, hey, any nigga pull up in this area, it's up, it's smoke. Oh, and then you start shooting me first. And then you come with weapons? And then you start shooting me first? Oh, yeah, whole list. Ah, nigga, whole list. Ah, nigga.
It's tragedy. The Cell games finally begin. And Cell's first opponent is none other.
Does Cell even kill another human from this point on? I could be wrong, but I don't think Cell kills another person who isn't a Z fighter after this. So think about it. Those humans don't pop up. He don't kill none of them niggas, bro. Hey, free Cell, free my guy, nigga.
Then, let's just say,
free Perfect
yeah, let's
Cell.
just go ahead and get this out the way.
The other two Cells, I don't know.
Slaps him to the side.
Doesn't kill him too. I'm pointing out all this shit. I've been saying it. Notice how he could have killed Hercule right there. He could have killed Hercule right there. Gave him one good dirty slap. That's what we say in Nigeria. A dirty slap. Just wham. Gave him one. One. Didn't even follow it up. Nigga, come here. Who's next, nigga? Actually, I guess he ran 3 fades. Cell ran 3 fades back to back. That's a real nigga. 3 fades.
And I totally
3
forgot about
squabbles.
these buffoons.
Oh shit, 4. Cell was running mad fades, nigga.
Here, you just saw
Running
the entire
everybody's
army
fade.
get annihilated and you think you gonna do something? Nigga, get off my screen. So the first real opponent was Goku. And this fight was an instant classic. These boys put on a show. Like, this is one of the best fights in these series, hands down.
Fact.
From the constant false ring-outs,
Fact.
from going back and forth with each other in perfect sync. And this spinning kick, bruh. Oh my God, this was so saucy. The scrap was so damn good. This
And the animation was.
nigga Cell said, fuck the ring, and blew that bitch up. This man said, fuck the rules that I made. I'm having too much fun with this, and continue to throw hands without the ring. Now, this fight was great and all, but the main thing we will be focusing on is how he beat the living shit out of Gohan and just straight up tortured this kid. First off, just look at this. Man headbutts him in the skull, grabs him, and starts punching him over and over and over again. He was beating the hell out of this kid. Why this nigga Goku was just cross-armed and smiling. Oh, he was a sick nigga for this, bro. Like, Cell did not care that Gohan was a little nigga. That man said these hands are rated E for everyone. So then this is where Cell started torturing this little nigga. He started beating the life out of him because he wanted him to get angry. He said, show me your potential you yapping about, while stomping his head into the ground. This got so bad. 16 jumped on his back and tried to.
16. I'm over here. See? It's because the way the numbering thing never. It's because it's so confusing with the timelines. I go 17 and 18, but there's for some reason. And then when the movie started coming, and then there was that Southern Andrew, it's just like, that turned into the blue nigga. It's just like, okay, the numbers threw me off. I wish they would have just had names, nigga. I don't know. I know they do have names, and this guy's based off Dr. Jiro's son, but it's just like, okay, so he's 16. Okay, so he was built first. I thought he was built after. Okay, that's why I called him 19. So, but 19 is the fat one, right? And technically, Jiro's 20, or is Jiro 19?
Self-destruct.
Whatever.
But Cell said, oh, fuck off, you dirty clanker, and blows his entire body to bits. This man Cell was really committing clanker on clanker violence. And then look at this disrespect. This man boots his head across the desert. And after this is when he tried to completely break him. This man brought out the Cell Juniors and told them, kill everybody watching. I'm trying to piss this little nigga off. So the Cell Juniors started attacking the Z fighters, and they start beating the life out of them. They were fighting for their lives, while Gohan had to watch and couldn't do a thing. And the final thing that made Gohan tick is when he was hearing 16's last words, yapping about some stupid ass animals. So Cell decided to shut that down and squashed his head right in front of Gohan. So this is when Gohan ticked.
This is one of the greatest. I'm getting goosebumps right now. One of the greatest moments in all of not just animation, not just cinema, but of art. Goku's first Super Saiyan transformation and Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 transformation. Tears. It's so beautiful. If you've watched all of Dragon Ball Z, from Raditz to right now, you realize that this was the culmination of all of that. Talk about an earned transformation. And even then, he had to get to a level of rage where he thinks his whole family gonna die. And then some people be like, well, why was 16 the thing that made him snap? Shouldn't it have been of like one of the people he knew? No. That's the greatest way of showing Gohan's PTSD and trauma. He's tired of all of this. He's tired of being a child who has to save the earth. He's tired of people dying. In fact, it being 16 is better because it shows the level of tiredness. Like, I just met this dude. I'm just tired of people dying on my watch. I'm tired of it. I'm a child. I should be watching Blue's Clues, nigga. I'm sick of this. I loved it. It could have been anything. It could have been a bird dying. Cell could have killed a bird. Because it also shows trauma and how, like, to wit's end Gohan was. It wasn't the fact that 16 was his best friend. It was the fact that he thought the Cell Juniors were going to kill the Z Fighters. And if he didn't know if he was sure, a nigga dies right in front of him, basically, and he thinks it's because of him. And if you think about it, Gohan has put a lot on himself. This is all culmination of all of Gohan. Gohan's not freezing up during the Nappa fight. He's still mad at himself for that. All of the little mistakes he made, not being able to beat this person, go back to this is from Namek. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of having to just wait for my dad to come save us. I'm tired of this, bro. Huh? You go see the real Saiyan come out now. I've been holding back this, trying to throw the human on top of it. Nah, we finna, yeah. And then also, to me, absolutely makes sense why Gohan made the mistake of trying to savor it. It makes all the sense in the world. It's great writing. Because I finally have the upper hand on the main villain. I finally have all of my own, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm holding all the cards now. I'm no longer that little scared kid that has to wait for Goku to come save me. So, and you threatened to kill my people? You was trying to kill my people, nigga? On top of, and Gohan, a real nigga, on top of all the other people you killed? And you killed us? Oh no, you finna suffer, nigga. Oh, you thought I was finna just beat you? The way you psychologically just did me? Because think about it, Cell ain't just beating him. He's trying to psychologically break this nigga. Oh, no. It's like the nigga who got bullied, beat up. Once I get mines, oh, no, this finna last. I'm finna make this bitch last. And that's where he made his mistake. And he paid for it. Oh, God, they don't write it like this no more, bruh. They just don't, man. I swear after this, Dragon Ball Z became about selling toys. And I love it, but it became more about selling. And it always was about selling toys. All animation is. But I'm saying it really became more about selling toys. And then it became 7 transformations a season. We'll start throwing things in like Super Saiyan 3 who transforms quickly. It doesn't really even do nothing. Did it? God, nigga. All right, second Dragon Ball Z rant over.
This little nigga turned Super Saiyan 2. And this is when this fight just completely changed. Gohan was putting belt to ass on Cell. Like, dude, look at this frame. Nigga, his fist is through his stomach. Then he cut the life.
Oh my God, nigga, the way, the cathartic moment that this was as a kid. And you gotta think too, as a kid, when you're watching Dragon Ball Z, you see a lot of shit from Gohan's perspective. When you're a kid watching this, you low-key, you love Goku and Vegeta, those could be your favorite, but Gohan's the one you more relate to. So you go, it makes me feel like you punching Cell. Yeah, nigga.
Like Cell was getting demolished at this point. Like Gohan was whooping his ass. It got so bad. This nigga Cell just said, I'ma just blow the planet up. So he shot a full-powered Kamehameha trying to blow the planet up. But this nigga Gohan was so cold. This nigga stood there and waited for it to come down just to throw one right back at him. And Gohan's was so strong, it overtook Cell's and combined into one. And look at this man's face. Every time I see this clip, this soundbite just plays through my head. I'm at the So after that happened, Cell got left on 1 HP. This man lost 2 limbs and his antlers were gone. And it should have been over for Cell right here.
This is where Gohan messed up, but I get it though. I get it. And at the end of the day, he's still a little kid. So the writing still is good. Because a little kid wouldn't make a dumb mistake like this. Right? Now there's other characters, had they would have done this for like Piccolo, it would have been bad writing. Because Piccolo's not this type of person. Piccolo's the type of person to finish you right away. Vegeta would do this. Goku probably give you a sensu beam. But it makes sense why Gohan is like, Oh, you thought it was going to be just this easy? No, I'm supposed to just Kamehameha you, vaporize, you supposed to be done? Nah, you got to feel this. You got to feel this. I got the hiccups now.
But this nigga Gohan got too overconfident. Goku told him to finish him. But in my exact words, this nigga Gohan said, nah, I'm going to make him suffer.
It makes sense. I get it.
Like there had to be a demon that possessed Gohan when he became Super Saiyan 2 or something.
It wasn't a demon that possessed him. It was PTSD all coming out. It was trauma. It was childhood abuse. Not even from like his parents or something, but like from, it was, nah, nigga. This is why, if you think about it, some of the most evil people on this world were people who were done dirty or had bad childhoods. Yeah, this is the murderer that y'all created. Facts coming out. To me, it was always like when he turned Super Saiyan to his full Saiyan. He was no longer human. He was 100% Saiyan. Bloodthirsty. I don't care. You're gonna die. And actually, let me take that back. Wanting revenge on somebody who threatened to kill your family and killed your friends is a very human thing. Now that I think about it. So actually, no, it makes sense. This is great writing.
Little nigga was on timing. So Cell regrew his limbs and became massive. But all this did was just make him sluggish. Gohan could...
Ironic, you was talking that same shit to Trunks. I know Trunks looked at this nigga. You was Jut. Look, get a load of this guy over here.
To whip his shit in. And then he hit this man so hard, he puked out 18 and reverted back to the bitch nigga form. So Cell decided to use his trump card. He said, if I'm going down, then everybody come in with me. This nigga tries to blow himself up and take the whole planet with him. And Gohan couldn't do nothing. The man was gonna self-destruct and blow up the planet regardless. So to stop this man for good, the GOAT had to make the noble sacrifice. So he instant transmission this blob to none other than King Kai's planet.
Is this nigga serious?
So Cell goes kaboom, and he took...
Goku is definitely, if I'm King Kai, I never forgive Goku. Goku, you've been to a million places. And I still think that this is great writing because you're panic instant transmissioning. So it probably King Kai, like, you could have been like, why didn't he go to Yardrat? Why didn't he go? Well, because Yardrat's a whole planet. He knew he had to think of a planet that wasn't really occupied. So that's why he couldn't just teleport him into the middle of the universe, because what happens if it blows a middle of space, it blows up planets that, and Goku's not an astrologer. I mean, he don't know planets. He don't know how close. It's fucking Goku, nigga. So it's like, he'll do some stupid shit like teleport in space, and then there's 3 fully inhabited planets that get caught in it. So he had to go to a thing that was not even in this world, which is actually smart, where you go, I'm not even going to pick a planet on this world. I'm going to go to the heavens, right? And then the only planet I know in the heavens that has the least amount of people, King Kai's planet has 3 people on it. Yeah, so 3 people going to have to catch this L. Gregory, King Kai, Goku, King Kai and Bubbles gotta go, nigga. Y'all gotta go, nigga. So now that I think about it, this actually was the smartest place to go. It was. Because people go, why didn't he just go here? Because there's people. There's people. Because I even think, King Kai's planet ain't the only planet you've been through. Why did you go to Yardrat? But it's like, because there's a bunch of Yardrat people. There's like, oh, okay.
Goku, King Kai, Bubbles, Gregory, and 17 with him. And with that, Cell's reign of terror finally ended.
Psych, nigga. Got Trunks out of here.
This was one of the nastiest swerves of all time. This nigga survived and boomed Trunks the moment he got back. And the scary part about this is that Cell came
back. Yamcha survived and Trunks didn't. It's crazy.
Came back 10 times stronger. You see, his body was destroyed, but his nucleus stayed intact. it was pure luck. So he regenerated his perfect form, and that Saiyan DNA gave the nigga a Zenkai boost. So he came back as super.
Nigga, all of a sudden there's Zenkai boost again. It makes sense, but like, if there's Zenkai boost, and I guess it's, you can just always go, it wasn't enough, but it's like, so then Vegeta should have got one after the fight with Cell, right? Goddamn, Gohan, did Gohan get a Sensu Bean? But Vegeta should definitely have gotten a big one after that fight with Cell. But
perfect Cell. So
maybe it wasn't enough. Maybe that's what it's gonna say. And the Cell's Zenkai boost was enough.
Out of anger, Vegeta straight up tried to attack Cell because bro just boomed his son. The crash out is completely justified right here. But sadly for Vegeta,
the fact that he didn't unlock Super Saiyan 2 here lets you know just the level of anger. Like, and I still think it makes all the sense in the world, and I love it. I feel like nowadays what they would have done is had Cell kill Trunks and then Vegeta get Super Saiyan 2. Because transformation, no, it takes more than that. It's not just that he didn't turn Super Saiyan because Goku died. And you might be like, why can he turn Super Saiyan 2? Because of a stranger, basically. But your son dying? Well, if you think about it, Vegeta just met this Trunks too. So it's not like he raised this nigga. He's still getting to know him. 2, it shows that it was a lifetime of trauma that made Gohan turn Super Saiyan 2. It wasn't just this moment. It was a lifetime of trauma. Vegeta's gone through a lifetime of trauma too, but not the same way as a child. He wasn't a child through it. That's why I felt like after Super, and you can even give Cell the Zenkai where he turns Super Saiyan. It's a little lazy because you have to get him to be as strong as Gohan. But to me, it makes sense. That's why if nobody else would have achieved Super Saiyan 2, it would have ended here. It would have made sense, man. Like, for real.
Gave this man a backhand of doom, putting Vegeta in.
Hold on, and another thing, sorry, but the reason why I think it makes sense in my head canon, he can't reach Super Saiyan 2 by that, because Vegeta's trauma is outside of Frieza, is very self-based. So he likes fighting. Gohan doesn't. So anytime he's fighting, even if he's winning, he's being traumatized, nigga. So it's like it's different when you liked it. Like, oh, I liked fighting. I lost a lot, but I liked it. Gohan didn't like it, man.
The dirt. And Cell was about to boom him, but Gohan ends up taking the hit to save this man. But that hit that Gohan took out his whole arm. This little nigga was cooked. And so was the entire planet, because Cell was about to blow this bitch up. He starts charging up his final Kamehameha, and he was ready to end the series right here, right now. He already killed the protagonist. Now it's time to kill his son. So Gohan, in a last-ditch effort, decides to have a beam struggle with him. He shoots out the father-son Kamehameha, and they start having the beam struggle of the century. Planet on.
At the end of the day, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was still stronger than Cell, even after he came back. Because think about it. Cell is supposed to be this strong, throws a Kamehameha, and the only reason Gohan's even having an issue is because he has one hand. Nigga, one-handed Kamehameha this nigga back. And won, nigga. So come on. I think he would have beat him, had he had both hands, this would have been live bars, nigga.
The line and everything, because if Cell wins right here, it is over. Credits are rolling. So it was clear as day Cell had the advantage here, because Gohan was on one arm. Even the rest of the Z fighters tried to attack him, but it was no use. The nigga was too strong, and he knew he had it in the bag, because he was straight up telling Gohan, "Say hi to daddy, you punk pussy bitch." But when it looked like it was about to be over, the man that got his ass whooped the most by this man came in clutch at the last second. Vegeta shoots a big bang attack, distracting him. In these couple of seconds were the deciding factor. Gohan shot everything he had, emptying the whole tank on his ass, and started walking him down. And
the greatest walk down ever, nigga.
Cell's reign of terror, finally.
You thought you was getting one because you was fighting this nigga, and you was beam clashing with a nigga with one hand. You got both your hands. You thought you was winning. Say hi to daddy. Nigga, you lame as hell, nigga. Shout out to Vegeta, nigga.
Came to an end. The verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what I'm about to say. The winner of this trial is none other than Perfect Cell. That is a pass. This nigga was a fucking demon.
I'm a little confused. How does winning work? Is it the most demonic person or the best person? Because I still think Imperfect Cell is the worst. He has the highest body count, I'm pretty sure.
So Perfect Cell.
Yeah, you did randomly just throw 50,000 on this nigga for no reason. You did stat pad this nigga. I forgot. So in your books, okay, he's 50. To me, that wasn't no goddamn 50,000. Nowhere near. And then I don't know how he more of a menace. This nigga don't really kill nobody who ain't really attacked him. Like barely. If it's the we killed innocents level, and I'm taking innocent as people who didn't do anything to me, because a lot of these you could argue self-defense for some of that shit. With the army shit for surely, nigga. You can argue that. You feel me?
He got it, bro. And Mr. Freak Bob over here
this
is
nigga
asking me to stay behind bars for eternity. Like
Yeah,
real
he the
shit.
man.
Put that nigga on the bottom level of hell.
He need to be on the
that is
list.
Cell Trial. So hope y'all enjoyed. And before y'all leave, there's something else I got for you. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know what this is about. The final Jinbu trial that I was gonna upload like 2 weeks ago, that shit got copyright claimed to hell and back. They tried to give me a strike before I even made the video public. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen doing this entire YouTube thing. But have no fear, I'm giving this to you regardless. I'm making a Patreon and I'm making this video free because y'all got blatantly hoed out of your second video last month.
Okay, shout out to CJ.